We've got our review of our audit from Councilman and Putzer for the county, and everything seems to be.
The comments are not too harsh. There's a couple of things that we need to address. There's a couple of things that we have already addressed when they brought it to our attention when they were here in November, I guess. The comments are attached, or excuse me, the comments are the first 4 pages, and the responses are on the back page that I'm suggesting. If there's more explanation or a different comment you want me to make, I can certainly change it.
Just every single time, and it doesn't matter what entity you're considering or looking at, the segregation of duty, one that we get is a constant.
We should just hire 10 more people and see if he takes it out.
I still wouldn't. I wouldn't bet that would go away.
I would bring your attention to the page 4, item 3. There, he noted excess fund balance. That excess fund balance is in the capital projects fund where we started our communications center project. When we started that project, we borrowed the money from American National Bank to pay the contractor as we went, and upon completion then we converted that debt to the debt service fund so that we could levy it against all property in the county. Right during that transition, there was, I'm going to say $10,000 left in that fund. I can get that amount for you. That money is still in the capital projects fund, and it needs to be transferred to the debt service fund, which in effect will lower our debt service levy for next year, or if you want to spread it out over 2 or 3 years, we can.
Just clean it up.
Yeah. So that's what that's all about.
Just put it in the next year's budget.
Okay.
One other, and we need to talk about this with our department heads. We always seem to end up having vacation hours come up every time.
Yep.
And it shouldn't continue to come back. We need to be sure that it doesn't come back again.
Maybe in March we have a department head meeting. Bring it up.
Good idea. We can, and I think we can keep a better track of that now with this new software package that we just got. We'll start using in March. It keeps track of hours accrued for vacation and sick leave and comp time and everything right on the payroll record. So
and if those, I mean, we've talked about this before, and when this is either paid out or used,
right.
and that's the end of it.
Yep. Yep, that's right.
We recognized this right away, and we knew the write-up was going to be noted here with our relatively new CPC. We had a situation where they have it's really a complex bookkeeping situation in that they have 3 different sets of numbers that they have to keep track of, including the local budget, a cash bookwork system, and then accrual bookwork system, and it just makes it really difficult. And this was pointed out to us when they were here in the summer, and we've had that discussion with the CPC, and she's aware of it, and it won't happen again. But it is, in her defense, it's a very the state sends their money down to us on an accrual system, yet you locally manage a cash accounting system, and it just makes it very difficult, along with your local budget of what we've appropriated. So,
and on those lines, if you're at budget towards the end of the year, you hold bills because of that, and then pay them in July. Otherwise, you're in conflict with cash accounting. It's budget set that will approve in March, right?
yeah, yeah. So,
which vendor do we take in drainage?
Spring Lake.
Well, that goes back to
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
well, no.
Well, this is the 0809 budget, or excuse me, the 0809 fiscal audit. So it was paid twice in that year. So it's back there with.
Yeah.
Which they have refunded.
Yes, they have.
Well, they weren't going to be allowed to bid. They weren't going to be allowed to bid on any future projects. I guess that's one way we resolve
that. Do you need a motion for this as our corrective action?
Yes.
I would so move.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded to adopt the corrective action measures as listed on the back of our report. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carried. The comments are approved.
I can forward those to Councilman, and they'll complete our audit for the year.